Somebody check the audio. Make sure you do. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Say something, bro. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Yeah, I heard.
All right. For the Hebrew Israelites, coming week in and week out, the prophet of the downfall of America. First, understand this, and give all praise, honor, and glory to.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, Hashem, Rakakudash.
Second one, give dip honor to the apostle of GMS that we refer that we learn from. And peace, blessings, salutations to the hope of the elect. And GMS Virginia coming back again. So we gotta say Dwadi Abashim and Shop allowing us to take it out here, prophesy. Those who are edified through this lesson. And again, what this is one of our duties, one of our real job. We have to come out here, prophesy against America, and to edify people who they are. And keep them alert, aware of what's going on, because what Esau does is pump folly, vanity, stupidity amongst the heirs at all times. You would think Jake would really be taking heed and acting more seriously, and really be yearning and really understanding and know what's going on out here, because you have Trump, Bush with Trump, Biden, politics, government, a lot of things are shutting down. Jacob is going out there, places, murder, homicide rates going up. Oh man, death is going up. So people are bugging the fuck out. The cops are beating up Jake. High rate, a lot of Edomite crime. So things are getting hectic. And whoever got it, come with it.
This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, so be strong in Yahweh Shai, because the thing is about mental fortitude. It's something that you have to have. Brother, look up the word mental fortitude. One thing you want to the word strong is courage, which Yahweh Shai gives through his spirit, through light, through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It's very important these days, because like the scripture says, wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of that times. That's what happen, because things are getting harder. The normal things of pleasure, leniency, whatever that we're so used to, that we have succumbed to, is going to basically get brought to naught. So, you have to get in that mindset of pretty much being like a filter, which in American, how you say, American reality, American way is all about everything being easy and comfortable. Thus, that's why we have sons or daughters. They really don't have to grow up to really do the duty. They can just basically go from the house, on their phone. A lot of people now, they just give them the phone to shut them up, because the American way is again a career, trying to make some money, trying to be something in society. But that's not reality. All right.
So Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10. Finally, my brethren, be strong in Yahweh Shai, in the power of his might.
Hold on, real quick.
The word strong in the Greek is endunamo. It says to be strong, endure with strengthen.
One thing that King David, prior to his passing, he told King Solomon. Somebody give me that too. David's words to King Solomon. I think it's the Second Kings, the first chapter.
Yep.
And it says he charged King Solomon to do what? Be strong and have courage, and be strong in the Lord. Because again, our parents never taught us about these things. Eventually our parents told us to be, I would say, one with the world. But waking up to who we are, knowing that we're Hebrew Israelites from our respective tribe, we understand we have to be strong in the Lord. We're not. This is not our rest. This is not our place. This is not. Get that.
I got first.
This verse came 2. I started 1.
Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die, and he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong, therefore, and show thyself a man.
Because Esau wants the men of Israel to show themselves as women. That's why when you look at men, the pants are tight. They wear frocks, they wear pajamas, they wear bonnets. They're weak as hell. They have no mental fortitude. They have no courage. They give in. They're punks. They're chumps. So what's that old brand Nubian song? Punks jump up to get beat down. They're soft as hell. Jacob's through. You look at these men, they're damn near homos. They're faggots. And even if they're not, even if they have like women, they have female characteristics. And one thing that's going on is even Israelite men mothers are really feminized their boys. And it's been an all onslaught agenda for our mothers to basically destroy the men. And then they make the daughters very hard and tough, which ultimately is the end goal of the result of that is a mental breakdown. Thus, when we gave funds.
Can I bring out a quick point on that's the guy with the braid, I forget his name, but he has his own podcast, but NPR was kind of scoping it, and there was an Egyptian psychologist ass nigga, man, super effeminate. I mean, like eyebrows penciled in and stuff.
I know what
yeah, bro, super effeminate.
I didn't even look at that. I got that on my watch later list.
You got it.
And it's crazy, but nigga, you can look at that.
Right.
That nigga's a demon, faggot, feminine, and then deep down inside, he's doing it for one. He's like a Dr. Umar.
Perfect example of what we're dealing with. Verse 3, and keep the charge of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shad, thy power to walk in his ways, to keep his statutes.
When you keep a charge of something, that's an action. Not a feeling, not an emotion, it's an action.
Right.
So you have to do so. And it does involve action, your emotions. But ultimately, you got to keep those things underneath control and the discipline, understand the goal. Because, again, prior to our parents, prior to our neighborhoods, prior to where we places that we dwell, work upon, we were taught worldly shit. America, get a good job, have a kid, have a wife. That's why a lot of it's crazy because you just be on podcasts, the little short clips on YouTube. You see these old family niggas. It's like, these niggas really believe that this is it. The women are in charge. The women always, dancing. They do the dancing. The kids pop up, and then he come up, and the nigga always pop up, dancing, TikToking. And I'm sitting there like, niggas really believe like we won the battle. Like we're in the kingdom. Nigga, you can still take your woman. You got niggas that want your woman. Your kids can die. You can catch a disease and a heart attack. You eating chemicals. You can lose your house at any moment. You get taxed. I say this, man, because even it's a website. I'm gonna be send this brother. But even if Esau owes you goddamn money, he will tax you on that shit. How you owe me something, you still tax me? That's like winning the lottery. Right? So, you win the lottery, you say, yeah, you won $1 million, but you're not going to get $1 million. You get what I'm saying? Everything in this society is taxed. You got to pay taxes. If you don't pay these taxes, you lose. So that's a mental fortitude that you have to have to continue on this battle. You can't act as if you already made it.
I have that too. Mental fortitude, the ability to keep the promises you make to yourself and execute on the things you know you need to do, regardless of how you feel.
Ultimately, that promise is really to Yahweh Shem Shah. Right. Remember, going back to Hassan now, what did we do? We made a covenant stamp to the earth and the heavens. So we made a promise. So we have to keep these things. Especially, we are part of that number that elect, You understand? We don't want the lot of 2/3 see, you go through the history of the Bible, you see, the fate of what 2/3 happened to the 2/3 of our people, the unbelievers. You know, we don't want that fate. You know, one of the reasons why we were brought over here is because of our disbelief, our unfaithfulness. Now we getting our asses handed to us, punished, and basically ridiculed. Proverbs, we have become the proverb, the byword. We have basically become the scum of the earth. But here it is. We're bringing forth the name of Yahweh Shah and the truth and the reality of what's really going on. And again, we're getting called the worst thing on earth. But really, who's really the scumbag of earth? The so-called white. But out of the way, he has, how you say the plain, how you say the ground, how you say the ground laid out. He basically how you say the master of the stars. But ultimately, that great white hope facade is going to come to naught. We're going to be found to be the ones that really want to truly we love Yahweh Shah. But the scripture says the Lord shall go throughout the heavens and the earth, he shall find faith in Israel. Keep going.
Brother requested a stoic. The definition for stoic: a person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining.
Yeah, you want to start on that? Yeah, because it hurts. Hey, to know that you can leave it any time, knowing that your kids can, man, like got the rapper Ghostface. His son just came out. He's a mo. Yeah. Damn. All of them.
Oh, what's that nigga? What's that comedy name? That nigga's son is the TAR.
Yeah. Oh, they all sold out. You think you're gonna sell out? You think hey man, your son, your daughter being brought up that type of life, all this, you portray it them not. At the end of the day, they're like, hey, I've seen all these videos how men got success, but they got divorced, they had to go through. Hey, my dad was worth 200. Now they're gonna look at you like, come on. So without you even coming out and saying it, your actions speak for it. So your children know what you've done, especially once they come to a certain age. And furthermore, they're close to that type of lifestyle. And here it is, you're a celebrity, your friends are celebrities. Their kids are, the daughters and the sons of celebrities. So they're around that realm and that world.
You basically can't get away from it. You can't shop at Walmart.
Right.
You can't shop at Lions. You have to go. You have to stay in that room where that lifestyle dwells.
And a lot of these celebrities give their children over to that lifestyle. They have sacrificed their children, not literally a sacrifice to death, but they've sacrificed their children to these elites, giving them over to these elites, so these elites can have their way with them, so to speak. And we're seeing the product and outcome after years and years of that abuse.
Now, brother going to that on the higher level, the higher you go through the society. But that's one thing that is pushed upon our people. Yep. They want that highlight. Yep. They don't really understand what goes into being in that room, that lifestyle. And even you got it. And just like on a lower level, our people could be consumed at any moment because you're just trying to make it. You're just trying to survive. Your son might become a mother. You might be a violent, a victim of anything that goes in society. Because you gotta remember, America is all about this violence, man. It's no jobs for the man. You look at all these children and these men that's going to college, man. There's no opportunity for them. There's no jobs out there. It's basically robots. They're bringing in AI. It's this. So you gotta think about it, man. If Yahweh Shah doesn't come back, what are your kids doing? They're not being properly brought up. You really can't teach your kids because everything in America is weak. You try to bring some type of disciplinary amongst your children, among your household. Bring your own woman that you laying with, and make the kids turn another way. So again, this whole facade of you making it, this is it. That's not a fucking good concept. That shit will destroy you.
Hey, you hold something? You
Yeah,
hold
he's
something?
reading that
Oh,
Ephesians
he's
chapter
reading.
10.
Okay, smart.
Yeah, I got to
I'm gonna grab
Pick it back up. First Kings 2 and verse 3. I'll start at the top of 3 again. And keep the charge of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, thy power to walk.
On the word stoicism, and then having a mental fortitude, right?
To walk in his ways, to keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments and testimonies.
Especially even more because we live in a wicked society. Women are whores, men are filthy. Men just want pleasure. And that's a hard man to control. That's a hard man to really like even how you say trying to teach. A man that is indulged wants pleasure. That's kind of that's one of the most rebellious spirits out there.
As the precept talks about it, he that liveth in pleasure,
That's the woman. It's the woman that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, these men are like the women, you know. So you correlate it to these men, especially in the day and age we live in.
But remember, what's that scripture? What's that scripture? The precept will tell you that in the last days we should be lovers of ourselves. You know, and indulge in pleasure.
Can I bring this precept real quick? It's kind of going in what you were talking about, a couple minutes ago. This is Deuteronomy 28. I was reading this earlier today. Deuteronomy 28:65. It says, "And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest."
No rest, man. Why? Because we on the bottom. We went from the top. Now, after the curse hit us, we got punished for negligence and disobedience. We brought on the bottom, and that's why I said, man, Jake and is so happy. We one spirit. I got my wife. I got my kids. I got money. I got a good job. Nigga, you can get replaced. Man. That's I'm not trying to tell you to be a sourpuss, but you need some fucking balance in your life. It's a scripture that tells you, even if you got money, richer, remember facing the hard times. There's a balance. You have to have that balance. You can't just be going around thinking shit's sweet. Because you can be defeated at any time. The Lord can put a spirit on you. You can walk down the street. Hey, you, come here. Show me your ID. You fit the description. Beat your ass. You like, what did I do? I'm not doing it. He wants you to say that. I'm not going up. I'm not going to the ground. I didn't do anything. That's when Jake fuck up. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do anything. Hold your window there. All right.
That's what it's gonna go. Like, because I was looking at this article or this video on I think it was Instagram with this Jake who was locked up. He did 45 years in prison for a crime that he didn't commit. And basically he was locked up in prison for 45 years. He was old in a wheelchair by the time they found out that he could do it.
It was because the two white women said that he raped them or something.
Nah, that's not what and so basically they brought him in court for him to be exonerated. For him to be exonerated, and this man had already spent 45 years in prison, and they found out that sorry, you know what? You're getting out now, man. You're getting out tomorrow. All them years, 45 years, bro. The man could really talk. He's damn near in his 80s. You can't get none of that time back, man. Esau ain't gonna, even if you try to go forth and put, certain things in place for you to sue the state, for you to sue the judicial system, you're 85 years old, bro. $20 million. How you spend that when you're in a wheelchair at 95?
That's like a slap. That's a powder.
That's what he said. He said, "My fellow Americans betrayed me." He said, "Man, you can't get back that time." I'm gonna keep reading.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Jake walk around in the bitch. Yeah, he won.
And there's a lot of Jakes in prison that are wrongfully accused of them, especially when you go back into the 20, 30 years ago. When
Central 5.
Yeah.
Central Park 5.
Yeah.
If I can add to what you're saying, there's something in Supreme Court where they're blocking it that certain people can't. Well, I'm gonna say Jake, because that's what it is. Those are the ones that really be going to the Supreme Court to appeal their verdict from the state level. The Supreme Court coming out with something where they're gonna stop it, where the state level is gonna be the final decision, and not no more Supreme Court.
It's like Jake. They said Jake about a week.
Yeah.
Being that man sold weed or whatever. Now you go to New York. Then you go Now it's legal here. It's legal in here. Oh,
Then you gotta like then you also gotta remember just because you might have got off on state,
yeah.
you still gotta wait for feds so that you might be able to prove that you're innocent statewide.
Yeah.
But the Fed case might be years. Even though you got the evidence, you know what I'm saying? And like you just said with the weed, you know, and Jake don't do no study. Weed is not legal in 50 states. It's decriminalized. But it's not decriminalized federally. So if somebody really gonna be an asshole and bring the feds down, you still got to deal with that. You know,
That's true. Like I said, and one thing about how what kills us, ignorance. And that's the ignorance of Esau laws because Esau laws is constantly turning and burning and switching. It's like years ago, 50, 60 years ago, you was a low, that was worth a dollar. Now it's all gold. If you go down, what street I was coming in on? I think Main Street, or it was Main Street, another street. All of them got more flags. Broad Street, Broad Street.
you know you're gonna see it on
Yeah, oh man, Kerry, Main, Broad, all of them have both flags up there. Basically, both.
Yeah.
You know?
And the majority of our people, they stand upon the laws of the land, which are ever so changing, like the brother pointed out. You know, our people stand upon something that is continuously being written. You know, here it is, this devil has a pen in his hand. He's writing down different laws, and he's got a pen and he's got an eraser.
He does it. He does it.
Yeah, they basing on, you know, they're basing their whole life and everything they believe on what this man is writing down, and he's still writing.
Hey, and he doesn't in secrecy.
Yeah.
He doesn't come out publicly. Like, and it's crazy. You would think, all right, look, North Carolina got different laws. They got different laws. West Virginia got different laws in Idaho.
Different laws
Ohio.
different laws in prison.
So I'm a Virginia. You can laugh at this. I'm a Virginia resident. It's legal for me to buy a handgun, right? The U.S. is one big country of
There's a imaginary line.
but because I crossed this imaginary line with my legal gun, with the proof that I
You would
bought it.
think they would take us.
Yeah.
You think you would see? You think this line they would physically have to make a strip and paint that can never wash away, so you could be like, oh, shit.
That's what I'm saying.
That was close.
And with those signs,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick though, a young lady was in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania is a Commonwealth state, so they're allowed to carry, right? She missed her exit and had to go into Jersey.
Oh my goodness.
They gave her 5 years.
God damn.
And she legally owned.
Once you said Jersey, I already knew the pain.
Yeah.
He said, here comes the pain.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they don't play.
New York too, probably.
New York and Jersey don't play. They don't play.
And then self-defense law. There's no self-defense law in Jersey. Even if somebody breaking your house.
Hey, and you know what's crazy? This how wicked Esau is. This how wicked Esau is. Them niggas wicked in Jersey.
Yeah.
Them niggas wicked in New York. He made these laws the most crucial in the state where it's most quick. You need to protect yourself up there. You see, and that's why, you know, Jake get this little confidence about what's not happening around me. I'm not in that state, so you know, whatever happened in Haiti, I don't have to worry about it. But niggas gonna come, it's gonna come to a city near you. You know?
It says,
sorry,
let me finish this out.
My bad.
It's Deuteronomy 28:65. It says, among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the soul.
These Indians ain't got to worry about East Indian crime. You know, Arabs ain't got to worry about Arab crime. You know, they can how you say they're able to go underneath the white claws, and they get benefits. So-called Northern Kingdom too.
So-called nationality crime that the brother's speaking about. They left that. They left that in their left. Arabs, you know, Ishmael, you know, that was the only type of crime that they saw, you know, of their own nation coming against themselves was over there, you know, on their own soil. When they come over here, they don't have to do that.
They're beneficial.
You know, Esau sets them up real nice, you know, to the point that they're sitting so nice that crying, I'm not angry.
don't want to hurt my own people because they come over here and they know they're not threats. So they shoot them up like shit. You Jakes, you're beneficial. Your Jakes mental fuck up. You about to break it at any moment. Your crime and all the displeasure of Jake is how you say the benefit to Esau. And he has to use that as a like black market, the underline, just like he did Contra, the drug war, guns. He stood up all this money, got all this money. He was able to build up and make a league with other nations, fund other nations. See, Esau does a whole lot of things dark, secrecy, which our people really don't understand what's going on. So the prison systems, crime in our areas, Esau benefits all of this, right? And why we will come out and say these things because you have to be aware of this to have that spiritual armor on us, so you won't fall for the wiles of this devil. Because everything here in America, you can lose it all in 1 second. You lose every fucking thing: your woman, your kids, your car, your house, your job. Oh, some people outside your job. Oh, we heard you did this outside your job. You get fired. Everything is crucial here in America, but the other nation ain't got to deal with that. The top police ain't got to deal with that.
God says, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
How Moab is selling weed now? How Ishmael in Brooklyn, and I've seen it for my fucking self. How Moab and Ishmael in New York City selling goddamn weed and fucking vendors, man. You go to Manhattan, you go to Brooklyn, you go to Queens, you see fucking vendors, man.
27 years ago, when Clinton was in office, maybe 30, 30 years ago. Hold up, when Biden and Clinton was in office, they had that stop and frisk thing in New York. They was really giving Jake years for having a couple nickel bags of weed in their pocket, right? Just any nickel bag. No, wait. You know what I mean? We get caught with 10 nickel bags, and now I got 20 years. But like you said, now look who's the frenzy.
And look at fucking Moab selling liquor. They own the liquor store, man. Come on, man. That shit wicked as hell. So here it is. How the hell you been in these neighborhoods for years? Your grandmother been here. They migrated here. The Caribbean. Well, Flatbush, Caribbean. You got Flatbush, but you get what I'm saying. Either way.
Hey, you taking your car, bro? You can't.
Hey.
Unfortunately, you have to be over.
And where's that at?
It's over. You go to the compass. It's on the right-hand side where the Performing Arts Center is.
How long have y'all had that? How long has that been a rule?
It's been around for a while. Otherwise, that side.
Oh, well, let's go on to that side. That's fine.
That side,
yeah. Yeah. Only reason I asked that because we've been out here for like 2 years, but we'll go over there. That's fine. No problem, bro. Sounds good, bro.
Right now?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll move. No problem, bro.
Let me go right there.
No problem.
Let me go right there.
Yeah, cross street, bro.
And what you said, what other spot was that?
No, that's in like the traffic area.
Gotcha. No doubt. You right.
We still live. Let's go across the street. No, I was going right across the street. He said, yeah.
We already do.
It was just talking about it.
He's so made it hard. He's so made it hard on the people now. Now,
Oh,
we over there with the people. I'm gonna say the cops put us over here. How about that? I'm coming back. Oh, come. What?
Oh, good.
We ain't about to try to make no space for y'all niggas. Fuck.
Yo.
Talk to the police about this.
hell yeah, you got it easy.
Yeah.
You know how it is.
At this point, man, you can't do nothing against Florida. You know what I'm saying?
Who's
Like I
this?
said,
Matt, sorry, this is yours, right?
Yeah, come.
like I said, this, when you're on this side, you're supposed to watch our back.
And then make sure y'all put that back.
Yeah, right.
Flip up y'all bag.
Hey, I'm gonna hold post over here.
I'm gonna be on the other side. I'm gonna be on this side. I'm gonna be on the
Hold this
Okay.
side.
I'll be on that side. I don't know why the camera's so short now.
Now bring our back over here.
Oh, that's it.
Let me see that. Let me see my bag.
Just zip that shit up so it don't get no. You know, y'all friends come up there. Damn rat.
Bring it in.
Where Cesare at?
Friday. Finish on. He's Virginia.
Yeah, people still gotta kind of walk
Yeah,
through.
these are property.
If y'all want, y'all can move.
Yeah. What's up?
If y'all knock on him, y'all can put it back in here.
They good.
Are you on this side like them out?
Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah, it's like man.
You're all right.
Fucking
Okay,
East,
I'm coming over here.
It's like we was going into, man. Hey, it's like what just happened, man. You something come in at any moment and say, hey, listen, go to the state, the city, standard, the code, whatever, you got to go. And that's what I'm saying. He said, hey, there's a new code, a new
Free speech law.
Well, you said it was supposed to have been for a while. What's a while? You know?
Is this your first day on the job? I ain't never noticed that.
yeah, probably a little lawyer. That picture behind that. Make sure no feet behind the coat. Extra feet. You know, the freaks are freaks.
Man, it's like we was going into. I got some that.
It's like
The only reason we came over here is because it was more straight from the south. These things right there. Right, you know, so
bullshit and all good. When it rains, we go over there. But yeah, you know, like I said, man, you know, niggas think shit's sweet. Here it is, you can be moved. Hey, man, like it's like we talking to talk about before we came up here. Look how Gavin was moved. You know, this is his whole land. America was his whole land. He was moved to the basically province, man.
Right.
Then he brought you Jakes over here, Judah, Benjamin Levi. You know, acquainted you, basically made you submit the hell out of you and force you into slavery. And then, you know, you wanted your own, you know, basically before like 1960s to the, what is, I want to say like the mid 1850s into the 1960s was when Jake really wanted to be the segregation. They wanted their own things. Right. So I said, nah, we're going to integrate y'all. So niggas, we already dominated. Yeah. We already got them in their corner, we got their land. It was all the presidential, all the how you say, terms of the presidents. So we got their land. Now, Judah, you know, we really got to detain you and get you in. So, you know, right. So now we're in a society, we're in a place now where, you know, Esau basically had the power and the right to do anything. You so-called American people don't have no fucking rights. Remember what's his name? Carl Schwab said, the rules that are put. He said, hey, you will own nothing. You have it. And we're seeing it, man. We are seeing it right before our eyes, man. You know? Yeah.
going into the curse.
That's right.
I'm gonna start in the 6th chapter.
And this is why this is why we preach Yahweh Shah every morning. Yahweh Shah has to come back. You know?
Deuteronomy 28:65 again, it says, and among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and a failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
I'm feeling.
God.
So you're not gonna have mental fortitude, right? So if you're not in this truth, you don't have the light of Yahweh Hashem shut. You're not gonna have a mental fortitude, right? You're gonna be mentally weak. You might be physically strong, but you're gonna be mentally weak. And that was all you wanted to do, right?
It says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
You're gonna be scared. Why ain't you call no ruckus? They should have bring the motherfucking ruckus. The niggas ain't did nothing yet. You know?
Like Foster Hart says, Jake's out here selling wolf tickets.
Yeah.
You know, Jake talk a big game, but he ain't about to do nothing. You know?
What he say? He said, "Sucker think he good, sucker think he can whoop me."
Yeah.
He said, "You know he can't whoop me up." Hey boy, nigga, you know.
It says, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart and failing of eyes and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
That's why niggas drink. Why niggas do drugs. That's why niggas want to pleasure. Because they want to escape reality.
They don't know how to cope with. They ain't got no strength in the Lord. They not being strong in the Lord like we started out with in 16
They have no coverage. Their father and their teacher, their mother damn sure ain't teach. Their mother's working. But hey, a lot of times the majority of what was going on, it never psychologically done towards our mothers. Our mother broke us, man. Our mother broke the manhood out of us. Spoiled us. Oversaturated her love on us to feed her, overcompensate her broken egotistical mind to just giving us gifts. So we want hot pockets, Skittles, noodles, spaghetti, any fucking thing we want. You got it.
No, I was gonna say, coming up when you heard that you were spoiled, we were taught that you were privileged or you got whatever you want. But when you really go into that word spoiled, it's really bringing your guards down. You know what I mean? And now that we in the truth and we understand these words, somebody's spoiled, what there's a subject of waste, man.
Take it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, take it. You know what I mean? So think about the little kid that big mama was just spoiled and give them everything they want without having to earn it or work hard for it. When he becomes a man and now he's thrown out in the so-called real world, he has no defense, he has no strength, he has no backbone to use to get his own because he was literally spoiled. You know what I mean? He's for waste. When the cabbage spoils, what happens? Yeah, man.
All the nigga knows is throw a temperature. Or if not,
Right.
don't pick up a cigarette.
And how is he so wasted?
And ultimately, that's how he rectified them niggas. Get them niggas back in order. Or he just destroy it. He get Big Joe to touch him. He got them gang niggas prey up on him.
Or get hooked on drugs.
There
There it is. You go to prison to be corrected from the very things you got locked up and thrown in prison for.
They say you're supposed to be
Rehabilitated, right? You get in jail and prison, and these same drugs that was on the street, and the same violence and the same shit you deal with out here in the street on the block, you dealing with in the prison system, right? Like, hold on, wait a minute. I'm being rehabilitated. Y'all supposed to help me with this 7 years, and I was supposed to come out a better citizen, right? Wrong. You get worse, man. They come out a lot worse. The majority of those habitual offenders that have done 10, 15 years, they can't cope with society, man. When they come out, they just basically say, yeah, I'm not going to make it out here.
Remember that Ephraimite? He did like 30 years and he released it. Said,
They say, I'm going back in,
he
bro.
said, where do I go?
Shit. Come on, last verse. It says, verse 66. It says, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. You got it, bro. No assurance. Right.
So, hey, Jake don't have no retirement plan, no 401. And Esau definitely showing that, hey, he don't want you to stop working. He gonna work until you die.
Because what is assurance essentially? It's protection. Yeah, or security is a good word. So hey, Jake has no security, no protection. And the brothers just did a lesson yesterday. You gotta lean on the Lord for everything, bro. Because ain't nothing in this world is like you said, man. At any given time, the Lord can take it from you, man. So you gotta lean on the Lord, yo, and lean on no. The scriptures say that Yahweh Shai is a jealous power. So why even attempt to lean on something that's worldly when he tell you he about to do away with this praise, right? You know,
Like my man Robert De Niro, he said, "Don't be touching nothing." He came off for
30 seconds, right?
Yeah,
I just watched that.
but you really got to take that into consideration, man, because nothing belongs to us here.
Right.
Always think about your barely can get by with your car fucking up. Your job is not full food. Right. Even if you got rent, yo, you can pay rent on time for what? 10 years straight. They can go up on your rent. And if you miss that motherfucker, they let you go this time.
But we gonna give you late.
Yeah, late fee. You don't pay that. You got out.
Why ain't there no renters rent? Yeah.
Right.
Come on, man.
Hey, you done paid rent for 30 years. Shit, you should can I take this year off?
Yeah.
Shit, you done paid off the house
Yeah,
at that time. You
yeah.
done
We
paid
got
off
you.
for the 30 years.
Hey, we got you.
You on good terms.
We check your rent credit. Okay. You got a 5.0.
Yeah, my sister lives in Florida, right? And she's been down there for like 8 years. She's in the same area. When she first got here, she's paying $1,500 for rent, right? That's expensive, right? And all she has right now is a 1-bedroom with a den. She pays $2,500 a month, and it's because they keep going up. So now they're forcing her to move, not even in that city, somewhere where it's a lot. You know what I mean?
A lot of areas are doing. They're just upping the rent because Esau's allowing them to. So they're going to jack it up as high as they can. Because a lot of these different cities, Esau's doing like a rehabilitation, a reconstruction. You know, they're gentrifying. So now people that they can do that, they can raise that rent up because now they have people coming in that can afford it.
And
they want it.
They gonna by technical default, the definition of gentrification is just making a neighborhood better, right? But we know who has the money, who has the backing to afford that, and who doesn't. So if Jake was in this neighborhood for so long because it was low income, I could take care of him, I could pay, I could live some type of way, right? Oh, he like, hold up, nah, Jack, don't let it be by water. Don't let you live by water. You know what I mean? He's coming in because they can, like you said, they can jack it up. They can take care.
They make over the building, hire these construction workers to come in, do new paint, do appliances, make it real look modern.
Yeah.
Come into the lobby, the TV.
Around
help you.
Build around it.
Yeah. And before that place was a hole in the wall. Now that shit looks like, Esau coming, this is nice. Look at this, honey. TV. We right down the street from the Starbucks. We work 5 minutes away. Hey, and especially when Esau can walk to work, Esau ain't got to drive. Oh yeah, he's paying the extra money. I'm paying $25. I'm paying. Shit, I don't even drive nowhere. Esau ain't got to drive nowhere. Ain't got to take the trash out. Yard work. Shit. Esau, I'm telling you, hey, and remember this, Carl Schwab, he will own nothing and be happy. You see how the New World Order is a full circle right now. They're moving Jake, they're moving people around. Hey, they got the nigga that's already going to submit to the New World Order. They're taking the object. They're gonna be down with the plan, the system. Hey, they got the company that's getting ready for the biometrics. Because the job I just left, I saw it right in the joint, biometrics. I said, all right, no, that's what it's going to be about. And them niggas is already, everybody who worked there is already institutionalized. They say prison is institutionalization. Them niggas are institutionalized job. You know?
Yeah,
so you got it.
No, you see those people with like government jobs, like and where I live, there's a lot of because there's a lot of military. Or let's say military jobs. You know, these people actually make a good bit of bread, right? But us that have the spiritual eyesight know what's about to happen. They're gonna be the first ones that have to get in line. And think about it. Once you make a certain amount of, you go in another tax bracket. I don't care what you say. Your lifestyle changes. Your cars are a little more expensive. Your the way you built up your house is a little better, and you got to keep that up. So what a lot of people gonna do when they, hey, you gotta do this.
Women different.
Right.
Got your kids in sports.
Better school.
You can't say, and what we were talking about earlier, adversity. Nobody told, our mamas ain't teach us about that. If you didn't really have like a kind of dad with his screws a little loose, I tell you, look, little.
They ain't gonna do like Rocky.
Yeah, nah.
You know, Rocky had that big ass mansion and that money got taken. He went back to his old crib and said, "Pump."
Who got that mental fortitude to do that?
Not
Nobody.
out here.
Who really actually like being honest with themselves with reality? Son, short. I can lose all of this shit.
Shit gonna ride with
What you gonna do? You gonna fucking leave me? My kid, you gonna fucking leave me too? Huh? But see, that realness of reality is not being taught.
Right.
We wanna pick. We wanna how you say? Not nitpick. We wanna bounce around it, trying to cherry pick bullshit with the fact that man, nothing belongs to us, man. Baby, I done been in this apartment for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, and if I miss one goddamn payment, you remember what they did with our joint, and that was their fuck up. They already had a court date ready. I gotta get out. I said, damn. I called them. Hey, look, I ain't missing one goddamn. I never miss a goddamn payment. I better check them goddamn files. That was my last shit. But my point is, they was ready to get us fuck out of here because we got people that's ready to move in. But you get what I'm saying? Nothing is foolproof here, and it could be they fuck up, and I'm telling you, man. That's why you really prayer, knowing your purpose, fasting, really seeking what's important, doing the will and things that's pleasing to God, shop. Because only He will provide you, keep you in that mental fortitude, man, to be able to even deal with certain things in adversity, and even have that mindset that man, if I lose it, don't fucking way. As long as I got Yahweh shot. Go ahead. That was it.
Yeah, I got another precept. Let's go.
Go ahead. I know a lot of folks have. Still hold up what you got. Go ahead and get your account.
This is Baruch chapter 3. And let's go down to verse 8. It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments.
Everybody look at us now and go, damn, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like those niggas or Hispanics who speak so like that. It doesn't look like they're living too good. And we're not. And that's reality of it. We've been fucked up. We've been fucked over. We've been abused. Esau did us dirty. Look at the so-called Native Americans, man. They've been fucked over. Bad, man. Drugs, poverty.
Throw them into a little reservation.
Yeah.
They gave them out.
And Judah been thrown in ghettos and slums. And it's been painful to believe that's the fucking right way to be. You've been giving rap songs that promote violence, criminal activity. How they give you rappers to promote dysfunction, but then when you do the dysfunction, they lock your black ass up. It's a fucking trap. It's a circle of death. But hey, when you read the fourth chapter talks about the book of life, about life, man. You choose Yahweh Shah so you can come into that life again, man. Because everything that has to do with Israel and this society is about fucking death and being and putting taking advantage of the poor so the rich can take advantage. You got it? How can you live in a society like that when the rich constantly devours the poor? The fuck out of here. Ain't no such thing. And to be honest with you, it never was no fucking middle class to me. Go ahead.
It says, behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers, which departed from the Lord our power Yahweh.
Right. This is the punishment of what we did towards Yahweh. So we had, again, that's why it goes back to that understanding. Because yes, you'll be mad at first, angry, but once you really understand why we're in this, then we understand that we do have a savior, another chance. So we don't have to just look at. When we look at our people, we see the dysfunction of, we see the black nation's fucked up. We look at the so-called black man, so-called Hispanic, how silly that nigga is. You look at him, you just see no hope, but we still have hope because we have Yahweh Shah. What did you have?
First Kings.
Get that.
Continue on.
Yeah.
First Kings 2 and continue with
And then
verse.
go back to yeah.
Continue with verse 3. And his commandments and his judgments and his testimonies, as it it's written in the law of Moses that thou mayest prosper, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest.
And the only way we're going to somewhat try to prosper, what we do is through Yahusha, praying. Because it's like the scripture says about how Yahusha said, don't take no consideration of your life, or don't take no consideration of tomorrow. Yeah, get that, Brother Sean. Because that's very important that we got to think of in these days and times, man. Because, yeah, so, what I'm trying to tell you, man, even you, man, to be honest with you, a lot of brothers is struggling financially. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. You really have to plan shit out. You really need a calendar. No, seriously, bro really gotta get like a fucking calendar. Write things fucking down. You gotta have like a personal, like for instance, this is the reason why companies have fucking computer, what's them people that do accountants and people advisors. It's a reason why they do it because one person can't fucking do it alone. So why I'm bringing this up is because bros gotta somewhat be like their own fucking accountant, advisor, all of this shit.
What's those books called? Legible. Thank you. Now the personal books where you can write stuff down.
Yeah.
That's what bros.
Got you. Got you, bro.
And everybody's, all bros got phones, so you got a planner.
You got to actually do that. Yeah.
You can do.
And it'll actually remind you when shit come up. I'll be forgetting.
Yeah,
bro.
Because look, not to cut you off, but Jake got a lot, especially us brothers. We got a lot going on, right? Yeah. And then look, the Lord's speeding the times up, right? So like y'all supposed to pay such and such. I was supposed to pay such and such, but you 2 days behind. It ain't like you was trying to be negligent, but that's what the Lord's doing right now, speeding the times up.
Man, share real quick. Going into that, bros gotta have that order because it helps you get your household in order. Like I'm like, yo, free video. Yo, I gotta do this. And it's like go. It's worldly shit, but you gotta move like that in order to be in this thing and have things move efficiently.
Like for instance, like if brother has kids, he needs a plan.
Oh yeah.
You got a woman, you need a plan. Because, and I'm not trying to say it's gonna be perfect, but at least you have like a fucking foundation to move it on. Because you gotta think about it. Bro was trying to do like even when I talk to some of my family members who try to explain the world, right? One of the reasons why they fucking lose it because they're trying to do every fucking thing by yourself. Yeah. You trying to like for instance, why people quit jobs? Because your manager wants you to do 5 goddamn positions, you sign up for 1. Right. And you be like, hold on, man, I'm not getting paid to fucking do 5 positions. Man, fuck you. But here it is, when you leave your job and go into your real world, you're trying to do 10 goddamn positions. And so that's what I'm saying is it's best that you get a planner, a book, or a phone, and sort of map things out and plan things out. And you gotta have one. So the time I don't forgot to pay a bill. Oh shit, I gotta pay my, oh shit, I gotta pay my, oh shit, I gotta pay your shirt. If you don't, hey, that nice old letter. And you gotta pay late. There you go.
Gotta have
a daily, what to do list. And if you got hobbies of your own, I'm fitting in this schedule. Because another thing too, your constantly always change schedule. Shit change. Shit might come up. Like for instance, you plan on I'm gonna do 5 videos. I'm just making an example, right? Then I'm gonna knock out 5. Then study or eat. I'm gonna cook. Me and my woman might go out and do something. Or my kids I might go play tennis with my son or something with my daughter. You might have that in mind, but here it is, your card book.
That's what you took that way in the spirit. Yeah, that exactly was on my mind.
So you gotta have some type of guideline you can't be sloppy in this thing. Remember, you can't be all over the place in this thing. Remember, even you gotta remember, in order for us, when we had Jerusalem, you think that shit was sloppy? You didn't think we had men that was in order? Everybody had a position. You had to write it down and mark it. It told you about it. Everything was marked down and So in this thing about the Lord ain't call us to be a sloppy or just a degenerate. That's why I'm telling you in this truth, man, it either makes you better or breaks you. It makes you worse,
If
right?
I may real quick, scripture say what? Move decency and in order.
And in order. That's
You
right.
know, so that's and we always say this. We ain't just in order when the camera's on.
Yeah.
We gotta put that in our life 24/7. You know what I mean? Try to move in order. Like you said, things happen, and then we in this flesh. So yeah, we ain't gonna have it in order every. But as long as we keep trying to tighten yep, being consistent.
Study, watching videos. I mean, damn, man, it's bro. If you try to overburden yourself, just trying to remember these things. And then, like my brother, me and this brother was talking about, bro, you might need to show the day, like, yo, this is my on Sunday I escape. Meaning, what I mean by that, I go to my place what makes me feel good. I feel better. I can just basically let my belly out. I could just rest. I just have a little. I just let my mind just rest. Turn on some music, look at some nature or something. Bro, got to find a place where they enjoy and they can just relax. Get the fuck away from your woman if you got one. Get the fuck away from your kids. You can basically get the and fuck y'all, fuck everything. Shit.
Got it. It's Proverbs 11:1. It says, a false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. It says, when pride cometh, then cometh shame, but with the lowly is wisdom.
So like we've been going into, we're low. Hey, back in the ancient world, we had a whole structure. We had wives, we had children that was in order, we had other men that was in order. Our whole nation was in order. But now look at what we have become. Ain't nope, man. A majority of our people are fucking order. My own mama was out of order. The dad was out of order. The grandmother, everything, the whole household, your sisters, your brothers, out of fucking order. You know, we was able to eat whenever we wanted. There wasn't no structure in the household. Majority of Jake came from a house with no structure. But now the Lord is teaching us structure. And it's very important to really, organize these things. Now, again, look at how, I was showing brothers about the boxing. He said 5, the boxing would run early in the morning. They had a schedule. They would eat, rest, whatever. They had a whole regimen. But we got to have a regimen. Right?
It says, the integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of the transgressor shall destroy them.
Brother, we're not for definitely check out the speed of something. Get that in Jesus.
The definition for integrity: the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. Moral uprightness.
Right?
The state of being whole and undivided.
You got to be well put together, and you can't move sloppy. Again, having things in order, having things planned out. Again, gotta have that daily, that format to go by. Yeah, sometimes it just slip. Like for instance, you think boxing is perfect, man, they get a loss, they go crazy. They get a win, they get goddamn pussy. They just lose. But you get what I'm saying. Hey, watch your cars, cause
He walking around.
that's a Edomite or Jake.
That's the car. That's the car. The same one that stopped up there.
That's him.
So see him just walking around. Oh yeah, because he probably waiting for us to do something.
Yeah, they acting funny. These are good fuck.
I'm gonna keep going on. It's Proverbs 11:3. It says, the integrity of the upright shall guide them, but the perverseness of transgressors shall destroy them. Riches profit not in the day of wrath.
Right, because hey, one thing that I understand, this is not in all, the scripture talks about a barter system, but hey, we're far from that. Now we're dealing with a fake dollar bill, money that doesn't have nothing value. So you gotta understand that's not the end goal of it. Really, true riches is hey, get out the shop, right? Have faith, right?
That cop came up to us and said, hey, y'all gotta go to the free speech area. No, we was in America.
Yeah. Like I said, hey, bro, hey, like we were saying earlier, these Edomites can say anything they want. They can do whatever they want. Hey,
with a badge,
hey,
yeah.
hey, remember that little that example I said? Hey, a nigga thought he got everything sweet. The cop said, "Show me your ID." I didn't do nothing. Show me the goddamn ID. Get down. Hey, he'll make an example out of it.
You got niggas out there thinking.
Oh, hey, all we could have said, what you mean free speech? This is America. This is free speech. Get down.
Right.
I said, get down.
Did you just hit me?
Did you?
Yeah.
You said,
Cop,
did you
cop
just hit
stricken.
me?
Cop stricken.
Oh, I got an angry
You
nigga.
got a 187.
You know
Yeah,
what?
there you go.
Murder me. Cop be beating on
Say,
Jake.
you wrinkled
talking
your
about-
own shirt up.
Look, he be beating Jake in the back seat talking about stop resisting.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah,
resisting.
And you know, hey, we can put up a good argument that even you so-called good upstanding citizens ain't free, you know? Because at the end of the day, Esau has put all types of restrictions and laws against not only these other nations, but against his very own people. So, you know, even Esau, unless he is part of the hierarchy of his nation, he can't even say he's free, especially in the day and age that we live in now. It's like when that cop came up, they say you got to go to the area. You know? Hey man, Esau left and right is taking laws from you Edomites. You Edomites be mad right now, man. He's taking your gun laws away. He's restricting different certain rights you used to have are constantly being taken away every week, every month. Okay, why do you think these Edomites always push that? Even though Jake says it a lot too, build back better, make America great again. They're referring back to the time when they had so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, hardcore slavery, man. When they didn't have to work, they didn't have to lift up a finger. When they could kick back, they had slaves. They had you Israelites to do the work for them, man. You know?
So there are such things as free speech.
Yeah, there
on
is.
college campus.
Yeah, con. Yeah, that's actually college campus,
Yeah.
you know?
So what he's saying is,
Yeah, that's cool.
no, I ain't know though.
Yeah, I ain't know
either.
either.
Yeah.
You know, that's cool.
Yeah, that is a free speech.
Yeah, that makes sense. You know?
What's up, bro? Okay.
It says,
It's off the Detroit anyway.
it says,
I want to say that to you, I was shocked. Bitch, you gotta go to free speech. You can't.
we ain't got, it don't matter, you know, wherever the Lord puts us to teach, man, you know, we're not going to buck up, you know, you're supposed to use wisdom, man. You don't buck up against the police, man. The scripture say, agree with that adversary, quickly, man. You know,
If I mean, the Lord probably had us move over here so somebody else can come pick up on what it is later on. It may not be today, it may be another day.
right. Nah, you got a lot of these other camps, man, that would be a whole problem. You know, I remember those Wi-Fi Israelites, man. You know, they was yelling at the cops, screaming at them. You know, telling the cops what they ain't gonna do, and they all end up going to jail, man. You know, we fully understand that we're not in our power, man. We're we're in captivity, and there's a particular nation of people that have been put over us, man. And it's like, you know, the Lord told us, you know, we're supposed to obey the authorities that the Lord has put over us. I forgot what scripture that is. You know, you got something to say? Okay. It says but the righteousness of, like Proverbs 11:4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath, but righteousness delivereth from death. The righteousness of the perfect shall direct his way, but the wicked shall fall by his wickedness. The righteousness of
One of the words, you know, one of the things why the wicked's gonna fall because they don't have no self-discipline, right? And they think they can do it.
says, the righteousness of the upright shall deliver them, but the transgressors shall be taken in their own naughtiness. It says, when a wicked man dieth, his expectation shall perish, and the hope of unjust men perishes. And you know, a lot of our people have hope in America, and they have hope in the society, and they have hope in the system. When this place is coming crashing down, man. You know, everything that has been established, which it all has been established off the backs of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You go into the history, all these inventions and creations, you know, especially the basis of them, they're all created by you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But Esau, since he's in the power seat, he took ownership, he took the credit for what you've done. Even from everything that you see all over the America and various parts of the earth, Esau's taking credit for that, right? It says, couple of verses. It says, the righteous is delivered out of trouble, and the wicked cometh in his stead. An hypocrite with his mouth destroyeth his neighbor, but through knowledge shall the just.
And you look how Esau destroyed every guy. He's a fucking hypocrite. He comes in peace, but really he means war. He comes in democracy, but he tells you, you know, you can do what you want. You can't do what you want. Because he gonna bust your fucking ass if you do something contrary to what you say. And now here it is when he bring democracy and say people can do what they want. So when he starts getting too freaky, hey, Esau comes down with a hammer. So he again, like Esau pushed rap culture, drill music, like what he wanted to. But then when you out here actually doing drill music, what did Esau do? Hey, he gonna do some drill music. So it's a big, it's a bunch of hypocrisy. Esau does.
There's no true hope for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans in the world. You can try to play by Esau's rules, but hey, you're nothing to. Matter of fact, you're something. You're target practice.
What's my nigga Gerald? What's it, Gerald Clemente? You know what I'm talking about? But how about my man Gerald Clemente? Gerald Clemente. And nothing but a little boy.
Right.
Hey
man.
From Boston. Nothing but a little boy.
I'm just saying, like, real quick, not to cut you off, but it just, I personally was reminded. I mean, I know what's up, but it just put another extra reminder, man. You know, they hate us, man. I was coming through Williamsburg the other day. I had my Waze app on, so you know, Master Thigh, you know with Waze they let you know where the cops are. I'm on the interstate. It says, "Hey, police a mile away." I said, "All right," so I made sure I'm doing 70, right? Past police. About 10 seconds later, he throw the cherries on and he hopped behind a car and ride them for like 15 seconds. I guess he read the place and then he hopped off him and sped up and pulled me. Said I was doing 81 and a 65. What?
Like we was going into 28, 20.
But still, so I told him, I said, "Hey, is this being recorded?" You know, we have agreed with our adversary swiftly, you know. I said, "Hey, is this being recorded?" He said, "Yes, it is." I said, "Well, just to let you know, I wasn't doing 81. I had this Waze app on, so I made sure I was doing 70." He said, "Oh, okay. Well, here's your ticket." You know, but that's a reassurance that hey, you could go by Esau's rule. It don't matter, man. You know, we need the Lord because they were used to be told. They used to be when you said the police. They said you thought protect and serve back in the day. That's out the window. You don't see none of that on no cop car no more. You know, they damn sure ain't protecting us. Yeah.
Because think about it. If they were protecting the why they hide? Like,
in the corner.
Why they got unmarked cars? You see, I don't know if I've been in Hopewell to see the new boat. It's like the police symbol blends in with the car.
So I seen on the video the other day, a police had that police undercover cop, and it was like he was doing like you know how people go around the neighborhood try to cut people's grass. He had all that shit set up. He had a trailer and everything. Pull somebody over. Like he was like he had to set up for like he was going around cutting lawns and shit. Undercover cop.
But where are they with all this goddamn theft and thieving and sex trafficking? You know, where are they at with the truth? If they were really beneficial, America wouldn't have crime like where the fuck the police at, man?
You know, up there in Philadelphia, they have in certain at a certain time. There's only like maybe 20 cops like on the force.
Philadelphia, real wild.
Pittsburgh. Yeah. Because they don't have that many people, so a lot of crimes are gonna be unreported. All kind of shit going on.
Like I said, this place is true. They're not protecting nobody. If they was, there wouldn't be no crime in America. How your government promotes crime and pushes crime, but then you know he wants to fucking send out police. If I was a police officer, I'd be fucking damn. So you want me to apprehend this nigga, but y'all are fucking up the society to make this motherfucker act.
It says, when it goeth well with the righteous, the city rejoices. And when the wicked perish, there is shouting.
There you go. Bunch of crime. And you think the police should be protecting themselves? No, they're not. They're just pulling cops up. They're pulling cars over, writing them tickets. How does that make anything better in life? Go ahead.
It says, by the blessing of the upright, the city is exalted, but it is overthrown by the mouth of the wicked.
Hey, we know who's in the land right now. The scripture said there will be peace if the real Israelites was in the land right now. But evidently they're not. Because hey, look at what's going on. Right?
It says, he that is void of wisdom despiseth his neighbor, but a man of understanding holdeth his peace.
You got anything else to add on?
I got more first.
About the scripture.
Just finishing out this as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and with ever over with those thou turnest thyself, that the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahshua may continue his word which he spake concerning me, saying, if thy children take heed to their way, to walk before me in truth with all their heart and with all their soul, there shall not fail thee, said he, a man on the throne of Israel.
Now give me the parable. The parable.
Oh yeah, yep. Matthew 6. Yeah. Okay, I can quote it. I thought you said you had it. That's why I was like, this is Matthew chapter 6 and verse I'm starting at 24. It says, no man can serve two masters, for he either will hate the one and love the other.
Yeah, that's something predator. Right?
Or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Mm-hmm. Ye cannot serve Yahweh and men. It says, therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat or what ye shall drink.
But you really can't, that can't really be your biggest concern right now. All you gotta understand, I always say this, we're still reading about the righteous men that stood up for the Lord. It's been years and years and years ago. And we're still reading their good report. So how much more us in this day of time? If we put our hands on the plow and don't look back, the Lord is going to protect us. Doing our lessons, prophesying, coming out here on the highways and byways, having joy in the Lord's going to bless us. The Lord knows we have to eat. The Lord knows it calls to, to come out here. We got to do certain things to be out here. To walk in this paper car until the time being.
Right? It says, what ye shall put on is not the life.
And the Lord knows we walk on fucking wicked, nasty conflict. The Lord knows, He's going to put it in your spirit to make sure you have some sufficient sneakers and some good shoes to put on. Right? And if you again, you have certain days. Listen, once you've been out here for a long time, you're going to kick in, kick in. Let me give me some good back shoes out there. Let me get some foot.
Some hit them soles.
Yeah, them soles to put in my damn boot, my damn sneaker to come out here. Right?
It says, is not the life more than meat, and the body than raiment? Huh? Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather in.
So our bodies, basically the spirit that's in our body is way more important than goddamn material. So the Lord's going to take care of us. Right? Go ahead.
It says, behold,
our bodies are vessel for two of Yahweh. Right?
Behold the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns, yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
And we looking at when we was on the lake. Somehow the birds were able to hover, gather fish, swoop down, get fish. So the Lord take care of it. The Lord take care of it. Everything goes in the sink. So how much more of us?
Hey, the Lord can have you drop some food, and then that food turn around and get fed to an animal. The Lord can use you to feed the animals,
And vice versa.
Yep. Right. Oh yeah, there's an example in the scriptures where the ravens fed, I think it was Elijah or Elisha.
Yep.
it says, uh, yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are ye not much better than they? Which of you, taking thought, can add 1 cubit to his stature? Or, Salakia, and why take ye thought for raiment? Consider the lilies of the field, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. And yet I say unto you that even Solomon in all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. And Solomon was fly. And then when you look up that word array, because I looked it up earlier, it means to be put in a certain position. And we are put in a great position. Look at the position that we put in right now. We are put in a position to serve Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
We're the most blessed out of everybody.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true, brother.
We have the light.
That's very true. It says verse 20, verse 30, it says, wherefore if Yahweh so clothe the grass of the field, which today is, and tomorrow is cast into the oven, shall he not much more clothe you, O ye of little faith? Therefore take no thought, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For all these things do the Gentiles seek. So the Gentiles seek over comfort from the world.
Yep. This is their world. And you look at that, and that's why there's so much into it and believe and have hope. But we're not a part of this world, so we have to have hope in our shot. He will give us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to do what we have to do, the thing that we have to do to be sufficient. Basically live among the shadows.
It says, for your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things. But seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh and his righteousness.
So the truth involves it. The truth, your life doesn't revolve around the truth.
No, you reverse it because you said it last. Yeah, reverse.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your life revolves around this truth.
Not the other way around.
Got it.
It says, and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
That's the point.
Yeah, that was the end of it. Nah.
Book 4:1. It says, this is the book of the commandments of Yahweh and the law that endureth forever, and all they that keep it shall come to life. But such as leave it shall die.
How can something benefit? How can something good come from a rape, rob, bloody place? It was done. It was gotten by violence. But how can you expect good to come out?
It says, verse 2, turn thee, O Jacob, and take hold of it. Walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated. Give not thine honor to another, nor the things that are profitable unto thee to a strange nation.
Holy.
Because you look at the world, don't deal with them. That's why majority of our women we really don't deal with it. Because what? And majority of men
Oh, you talking about this time? Yeah, I'll hold it, bro. That's all.
It says,
so what?
It says, verse 4, O Israel, happy are we, for the things that are pleasing to Yahweh are made known unto us. Verse 5, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction.
So yes, it seems like Esau. got us and but we're going to have all that last night. He's not, again, this is not for us to be completely destroyed. God, that's that Lord, that's the power. Hey, hey, that will make the Lord, Yahweh himself, gave the life. He's not a man that he should not lie. Right?
Says verse 6, you were sold to the nations not for your destruction, but because ye moved Yahweh to wrath, you were delivered unto the enemy. Right? For ye provoked him that made you by sacrificing unto devils and not to Yahweh.
So, here it is. He understands what he did. That's why you got to look at Jeremiah, how he allowed certain nations, certain things to have favor when I'm able to get by. Sometimes you're not going to get that job that you really want. You want to have a job that's really sufficient for you. But you still going to have a little bit of favor. Certain things is going to move to your favor, but really it's all of the Lord. So again, that's why you have to pray first, seek the kingdom first, and the Lord's going to fight.
And I just wanted to add, the scripture said, "For man's ways please the Lord, even his enemies shall be at peace with him." So like you were saying, we gotta seek the kingdom of the Lord first, and that's how your ways will please the Lord, so you can have peace with your enemies.
Right. And again, remember, Yahweh Bashim Yahshua took control. Again, like the scripture says, he didn't bring us over here to be demise or destroyed. So he's going to deal with it. He's going to work with us. He's going to lead us. He's going to guide us. When you look at the example of the shepherd, how you say, he protects the flock, he protects the sheep. Right?
I just want to say, with all the listed characteristics that you said the Lord is going to do for us, you got to add that characteristic of mercy too, because us knowing this truth and us knowing who we are, that's mercy from the Lord. And that's the most important thing that we're going to need in the days to come, because without that mercy, we're going to be destroyed.
The shepherd can't be a spot, can't be a God for the shepherd, if he's not somewhat of good standing.
Yep.
Like that's why the scripture says, if you either poverty or Richmond,
That's right.
the Lord's going to have you in a setting where you're not going to be on the side of the street corner asking for money, damn near starving, you really. How you going to feed the lambs, feed the sheep? Here it is.
You ain't
Ate for 3 days. You can barely talk.
Here it is. You're pushing the name, begging, digging out the trash.
Right. Yeah, that's why the scripture say these poverty or but you got a lot of Israelites that are in this thing for the rich. They're in this thing for the wrong reason. They're in this thing to try to prosper in America, man. But the true prophets that Yahweh Shai set up, they're not in that type of mindset. They might have something or they may not have something. At the end of the day, the Lord has a right when he wants it. Okay. And the Lord is giving us food. The Lord has us in a particular setting where we're doing all right now. Where we're able to push this truth. We're able to do this work. We're able to come out here in the highways and byways, man. Upload videos, do live streams, be edifying, so forth.
Have a network. Talk about this. Hey, don't people want somebody like-minded around them? So that's the question right there. You have brothers like me. Right?
I've been holding it when you brought it out. Real quick. Proverbs 30 and 8 says, "Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee and say, Who is the Lord?"
Yeah. And you see that amongst Israel right now. You got a lot of Israelites that are fools. They got millions of dollars. They got a big old church. They're doing this. They're flourishing. Okay. And then read that one more time.
Lest I be full and deny thee.
Yeah, they denied the Lord. They just switched the doctrine up. They just switched the name up. They're no longer calling upon Yahweh. They're calling upon Jesus Christ and various other names. Change the doctrine. They're ever so changing. They're just like Esau. And like we was going into earlier, Jake bases his, his mind on a society and these laws that are the laws of the land that are ever so changing. And Esau's just making it up as he goes. A lot of these other camps, man, they're just making up as they go. Here it is, brothers.
let's switch this around now. You know, and we're having a big old. Everybody, stay tuned for the breakdown of Lazarus and the Richmond.
Right.
Live and direct. Take your notes. Listen good. You know, like ever so changing. They keep switching it up. They making up laws as they go, man. You know, and they get that shit policed off, man.
They wing it.
You know.
Hey, all they doing is disrupting the flock.
Yeah. The sensationalism, the slander, the different tactics they're using, the fake ghost accounts, and all the other. They all get that shit policed off, man. Because Esau does that shit.
Right.
You know. Bad, wow, activation. Said not activation. Yeah. Bad things that said out. Yeah. I mean, look in the past, the years. You know, the years that we've lived, we've seen the slander that Esau has put on someone's name. Look, and even in recent years, concerning Hollywood, look at Bill Cosby and these other different. I'm not saying they think these things, but I mean, come on, man, it's Esau's MO to destroy your name. You know, have some people come on, look, did this, did that, and they destroy your name, and you know. At the end of the day, they take everything from you, you know. So that's just a tactic. No, go ahead, bro.
Says, unless I be poor and steal and take the name of my power in vain.
Next one, that was out 7. This is Ephesians 6, Ephesians chapter 6, verse 10 in the GNT. Finally, build up your strength in union with Yahweh Shai. And by means, so, you know, through Yahweh Shai, we've been taught, how you say, blueprint, how to do everything that's right for Yahweh Shai, right? And to battle, you know, what's to come. Basically being the spiritual war that we're in. Right? And by means of his mighty power, put on all the armor that Yahweh gives you, so that you will be able to stand up against the devil's evil tricks. Hey, you understand why we goddamn devil? The Bible speaks of it. So he has tricks. Because hey, what's one of his tricks? Pleasure. Hey, magician always got tricks. Hey, come on, man. How they do? It's the devil we're dealing with. Right? You know? The sorcerer's always got tricks. And he ain't gonna tell you that's the whole gig with a magician. You know, he never tells you the trick. You know? He never tells you how he does it. He never shows you what's in the other hand. Right. You know? And if people ooh and oh my god, this is amazing. You know, that's how they're looking at Esau right now. And a lot of them either might chip the board. I look, oh shit, I said, you know what? Fuck, I don't care. Fuck, you got it. I don't want nobody. Fuck. My point, you know, he was a musician. He just, hey, this shit was wild as hell. Y'all said that shit, like, how the fuck did he do this? I said, you know what? I don't know. But hey, but Esau's out here actually doing real witchcraft. That's like that, but you got the people believing that it's real. But at the end of it, it's fucking death. Right? It's to destroy you. That's why these women believe in feminism. What has feminism got to do with it? It's poor. And men chasing pleasure. What has gotten men? What was the end result of men chasing pleasure?
Yeah.
Diddy. Jay-Z looking fucking horrible. Snoop Dogg looking fucking horrible.
Hey, I heard what happened out here about a week ago. Jake was messing with a woman that belongs to another man. The man came home while the side people was in the house with the woman. Dude beat up the side real bad. Kicked the side piece out. He stayed with the main joint, even though he just caught her with the side piece and then got the blow and came back and did both. That was going right around here. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, shit.
That's what we're dealing with the women.
Leave that pussy alone, huh? That shit a drug, ain't it?
Hell of a hey, that's why it's just about women.
I found, you don't mind, I always bring this up, I always keep saying it because I recently just learned it, but most reason that black men are in jail is because of a woman, because of a woman, something behind a woman.
How are you?
Esau knows how to rap.
Huh?
Esau knows the side.
Yep. Because they'll get another nigga. They'll get another nigga right back to back.
That woman is Esau's secret weapon.
She's good for economics.
Yep.
Good for economics. Hey, go back to Deuteronomy 18. Go to sport of war. We can go into a city, kill the men, take the children, take the damn men.
Yo, that's true. I was
Spoil
just
war.
thinking that, yo.
Spoil of war. So when these bitches be talking that shit, don't listen to them. Bitch, you are a spoil of war. Of course you're gonna talk shit. But Esau allows you to sit there and talk that bullshit. Because he gives you success. That's why your mom, that's why I go back. That's why your mom taught you that bullshit manifest. She taught you to do what you want, baby. You put your mind. Bitch, what the fuck are you talking? Right? But spoil of war can say shit like that. If you would have knew your father would bullshit. You better get your ass out of here. Work. You know, it's like all the best description. But your father and your grandfather ain't let you just sit your ass and do nothing. Your mom gonna let you sit around and do nothing. You know what she can do? Claim child support, taxes. She can pay you for something. No food stamps. I got to
Cable bill.
Okay, good. Come on,
My
man.
shit skyrocket. We gonna throw it in.
Yeah.
We gonna put a little man in there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Ephesians 6:12 GNT. For we are not fighting against human beings, but against the wicked spiritual forces in the heavenly world, the rulers, authorities, and cosmic powers.
You understand? Esau's he's in a heaven position. He's in rulership. No? Right?
The authorities, cosmic powers of this dark age.
Yep. It's a very dark age. The only ones that can see it is the spiritual eyesight. Right?
So put on your Howard's armor now. Then when the evil day comes.
So what's up with Jake not thinking he's at war? Why Jake thinking she's sweet out there? He think he got to do that's right for the world. His kid, he think his kids are the best children. And then, you know, hey, Jake is about to get ruled away from health care. He thinks that woman that he loves so much will be behind him. I'm sick of seeing podcast niggas, man. So TikTok niggas, they got the goddamn woman all over TikTok, and the kids just dancing and shit. Right. Come on, man. Fuck out. I don't like that. Right?
So put on your Howard's armor now. Then when the evil day comes, you will be able to resist the evil day effect.
You will be able to resist. If all you know is TikTok and pleasure, man, when your woman, when adversity comes, your woman's going to seek a community escape from it. And she's going to take them fucking children. So, hey, so you start saying, hey, I want to make things better, take the object. Your woman says, we take me and my kid, taking the object.
Remember we were just talking about how Jake don't have no insurance?
Yeah.
No security. But the nigga woman's insurance is his.
Mm.
You know, he's secret weapon. So hey, when Jake don't bow down to that, she's going straight to E and bring the kids child support. But if you don't pay what they tell you to pay,
So you want
then you're going to jail.
Hey, what's that Nas song? Black Girl Love?
Yeah.
He said, what up, girl? Said, what up? He talking that back to Africa shit.
Yeah.
But what album was that on?
What was that?
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, okay.
That shit. Said, what up, girl? He's like, what up? He talking that back to Africa shit.
That's literally shit, though.
Yeah.
It's literally
Hey,
shit.
you gotta listen to that shit. Funny as hell. I think that brother GMS get the first put that back. That shit was hilarious. I forgot about that song. Right?
And after fighting to the end, you will still hold your ground.
Hey, right? You still have to hold your ground. You're not gonna fold in the first one. I don't think gonna fold.
That's like the first Corinthians 58.
There will be a lot of big niggas, big size niggas, little niggas, all these niggas gonna fold, man. The niggas that got money, the niggas that thought they was shit, you just gonna fold, man. You know?
stand ready with trust as a belt tight around your waist, with right, with righteousness as your breastplate, and as your shoes, readiness to announce the good news of peace. At all times, carry faith as a shield, for with it you will be able to put on all the you will be able to put out all the burning arrows shot by the evil one.
And you'll be able to get all those challenges you have. Nothing happened. So you already see how it's sort of shaping the new world order, shaping the society. You know, hey, something's going on with that. Without you, took that fucking shit as a jump shot. So hey, you never know, man. You got another little team to talk
and accept salvation as a helmet, and the word of Yahweh as the sword which the Spirit gives you. Do all this in prayer.
Because all we have is truth. Yahweh shot first. That's how we that's how we get to the balance. Again, studying, hey, what you said, study what you was like food.
Right? Do all this in prayer, asking for Yahweh's help. Pray on every occasion as the Spirit leads.
Can't pray enough. Even talk to myself.
Right? For this reason, keep alert and never give up.
Give up. Keep David still keep solid. Never give up. Fuck you gonna give up for it? Been in this long, fucking giving up.
Hey, my bad. I was watching I was just scrolling through damn TikTok or whatever the other day, and some Navy SEAL training shit came up, and the dude was like under the water holding up a brick. The guy was like, if you come back and touch this wall, he was like, you did all this hard work to give up now because you're going through a little adversity, you trying to stay afloat with 2 bricks in your hand while you in water. It's hard, but don't quit. That's the whole point of what the guy was saying. He like, if you touch the wall again, I'm kicking you out of the class. But he like, you made it this far, don't quit, keep going. That's what we gotta do, keep going. Even though we not treading water.
Now, spiritually.
Yeah. I was just thinking in the physical sense. Sometimes
sometimes my chin, you know how your chin slip. Like, you know how that shit get in your nose sometimes?
Yeah. Your eyes be water.
Yeah, think about it. It was so easy. Everybody.
Yeah.
But it's harder than all that shit that people be talking about.
I just wasn't thinking in the physical sense. My bad. Yeah. Nah, but you got a point though, brother. You right.
Never give up. Pray always for Yahweh's people. And pray also for me that Yahweh will give me a message when I'm ready to speak. That's it.
We're going to switch it up. Brother, let's speak.
I mean,
I'll do it if you want. What you want?
Get Habakkuk 2 and 12. Because the Quran has said, who has robbed? He has said, who has robbed, raped, and murdered, and what comes good of that, right? Well, you know, it's come good to the person who's doing it, but to the rest of the world, to the rest of the world, you know, it brought some type of form of hell, you know. 2 and 12, yeah. So I was holding it.
I got you.
Yeah, you got it.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood and established a city by iniquity.
Yeah, man. And if somebody want to get the Adam of iniquity, you know what I mean? Because we know who's gotten who's built up their kingdom off of our backs, off of blood, sweat, and tears, off of rape, off of murder, off of robbery, off of theft. They stole so much that we created, man. We created so much stuff. I'm talking about Choco Negros, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians. We literally created so much. The stoplight, the internet, the GPS,
Peanut butter.
Come on now. We can keep going, man. And hey, even though we at the lower state, we make bad look good. And I don't mean bad as wicked. I mean the scraps that they gave us, we made it look the best. Even with the little wicked food that the scraps that they gave the slaves, they made something out of nothing. And to this day, a lot of Jakes are still eating that nasty shit, but they made it a cuisine. They made it taste like something. You know, they threw us in the ghetto with no money, and all we could do was go to the corner store and get a white tee, some Dickie shorts, and yeah. And on the West Coast, they those slippers on. They only afford it, right?
Slippers.
Right, but they made that look to the point where that trend is all the way to the East Coast. You see East Coast people walking around like them Cali dudes.
Hey, the wallabies from back in the day. Y'all remember them?
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I call them wallabies over there in Colorado.
I was in Korea. It's out there. I mean, you got other nations walking like, hey,
Oh yeah, because we're the former all things.
The scripture said, Jeremiah 10.
And then to be spiritual, we've been pushed to the four corners of the earth. I know y'all seen that meme where you got Elon and he saying this shit, but he bopping. And they like, oh, they ain't gonna make it out of the call center with this one. You know what I mean? But you could tell it was Jake. It was all over their spirit. You know, that's Jake. You know what I'm saying? Did anybody get that, Adam?
I got iniquity in the etymology.
Yeah, can you get that real
This
quick?
is the etymology of iniquity. It's a noun. Hostility. Malevolent.
Malignity.
Malevolent. Water.
Benevolent.
A hostile action.
Benevolent. I got it. Yeah. You got it, bro?
Wickedness.
Wickedness, man. So who got a town, a city with by blood and iniquity and wickedness, man? Hey, man, you could go to Malachi 1:4 and tell you who the border of wickedness as well. You know, they're called the border of wickedness for a reason. Right. Everything goes hand in hand. You know, the son of perdition. You know, that all goes perdition, wickedness, iniquity. That all goes hand in hand. So, you know, the jig is up already, man. But we got to keep prophesying and let you people know who you are and letting our people know who you are, you know? Because like the brothers were saying, it's some Jake that's gonna ride it till it's over with. They're gonna believe in each system, man. You know, till it's over with. Like that's why I brought out these people with them government and military jobs, man, they comfortable right now. You know, they don't want this place to crumble because they got their picket fence, they got they lap dog, they got their
consolation.
Yeah.
Say those that receive their consolation already.
Yeah. So they don't want it to go down, so they're gonna keep rolling in East Salakia and East system, man. But you know, our job is to wake up the elect up out of that, man. It's not all you, not all of you Israelites. We don't want all you to come. We only want to wake up the elect. You know, simple as that. You got the other.
Yeah, I got just what you're going into. Unfavorable situation.
Yeah, hey, that's it right there. Hey, man, he has a 400+ year start on it, right? In his kingdom. That is not favorable. That's not even. And what did y'all just bring out? A false balance is what?
An abomination.
Abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So you trying to tell me you're gonna think that this place is gonna reign forever, gonna rule forever? Nah, hell nah, yo. This place is coming to naught, man, and you see it. You see it. Shit, it smells. You know, back in the day, they would say certain places in Babylon is known to stink. Like where I'm from, they say they stink. And everywhere you go now, it smells like shit. You know what I'm saying? It smells like shit, man. Because it doesn't have a sweet savor to it. How about shit outside? Come on. Right.
Oh yeah, up there in Baltimore.
Yeah, right.
Yep. Shit, I'll be off 95.
Go
down 58.
Yeah.
Go down 58 with all them farms and whatever they doing. That shit is horrible.
81.
Right.
Hey, down there by where y'all stay over there, off of Route 10, on them plants over there, back that way.
You know,
I got a
Salakia. You got anything else on that, brother?
Let's get this real quick. Unjust, unequal, not equal. You know, that's it.
Yeah, amen. Salakia. I'll get it. Go ahead, get that out.
This is Numbers chapter 35, verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. The land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. Hey, look what Esau has done. How has Esau been able to build up America like it as he has? Because it's off the backs of these so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
Esau can't pay reparation and get away with it.
We don't. You shouldn't even. No. You shouldn't even want that nigga's reparation. You should want that nigga in the same position that he has you in, but double. Because the scripture states, give unto her double. So he got a 400 or 500 year head start on us. Guess what? You're gonna get 1,000 year head start on that nigga. Huh?
The 40 acres of mule, brother.
You won't even want that shit. The land is so polluted. The land, nowhere in the world, I don't think keeps a jubilee year or a Sabbath year where they let the land rest on the 7th year. No, nobody does that. I have not heard of it, seen it done here in America. And if it does, it's not happening on a large scale. People that do their own gardening, they probably do that, but they don't. People on a large scale, these large corporations don't do that. My bad, brother. Go ahead.
Nah, yeah, I was saying that Esau ain't gonna get you no reparation. You know, so he ain't gonna. Hey, man, it's light for Esau to give you so-called Negroes some type of reparation.
Shit, look at what they
even
do.
To the point that y'all would be satisfied. Y'all would be like, okay, man, it's cool. It'd be like to Esau to make some digits appear on your account, you know, and you feel, of course, Jake would completely squander any type of, like the scripture says, a gift restored the heart. Esau would Jake would squander any type of reparations or any type of check or money that Esau would give him in a large amount. And they showed you that in that Dave Chappelle episode.
Oh, yeah.
Jake was buying cigarette trucks. You got Jake was a drug dealer and a drug addict now. Hey, man, it's time spent.
Hey, but like you were saying, it's easy for Esau to cut a check for that. Look at what they're doing with these other countries. They just giving out billions of dollars.
Yeah, they giving out checks. Like checks.
Yeah.
But hey, yeah.
I don't get it, but I know what you mean.
Esau ain't giving you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans no check. All right, and if he does give you something in the form of a large sum of money, guess what? It's gonna come when he pushes that micro C hip on a high level. Yeah. That's when he's gonna come with those goodies, you know, those incentives, those little those gifts. Oh man, Esau's gonna be handing out big gifts. You know, if you're willing to take that RFID.
What he say? The King of New York? A nickel bag sold in the park. I want in. So basically, he's gonna come back for his, man. He gonna want his. So you said that last one, malevolent.
Malevolent.
Malevolent is unjust, right? Right. So you get that Romans 1. Yep.
This is Romans 1:17. For therein is the righteous. It says, for therein is the righteousness of Yahweh revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live by faith. So if this man is the unjust, who is the just? Right. The ones that still keeping their hands to the plow. Keeping their hands to the plow. The ones that are still calling on the names, coming back to the Lord, and that's the meek right now. Can you get that Habakkuk 2:4 just to double back off of that? Who the just is?
It says, this Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4, it says, behold, his soul which is lifted up.
Whose soul? Because who's on high right now? We already know the pink man is on high right now. And don't get me wrong, there's some dark E's out here. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? All right, let's keep going.
Yep. Con, in my footnotes for lifted up, it says proud. So it says, behold, his soul which is proud is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. You pick up.
Yeah, you good. So I just brought that back the brother up. The just shall live by faith, man. There's a very distinct difference between who's the wicked and who's not the wicked, man. Who will turn their back on their own kind and see them go down just to see them up right now. But the hopeful elect are together. We're on one accord, like somebody brought out earlier. We know who the wicked is. Can't you that Malachi 1 and 4? Just for edification.
The book of Malachi 1 and verse 4, starting at verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
And that's what happened. Because he will tell you, he'll tell you the Dark Ages is what. When things was fucked up, somber, shit won't good for the whole world, right? But when the truth is, that's because they were on low, and true biblical Israelites were on high. Yeah, you might have been into Islam, you might be a Moor or whatever, but you were on high.
There's a lot of history going into that period of time, concerning the Dark Ages, but Esau has suppressed a lot of that history. Esau has a lot of information, a lot of books, a lot of documentation concerning the Dark Ages, but he's not going to bring that out.
Yeah.
Even though some information is coming out about when we were in rulership, you know what I'm saying? And Esau was, under us during that time. That was a big period. You're talking about Dark Age, what's up 10, 20, 30, 100 years? We're talking about a big chunk of a big period of time.
And what he did was cover Jake's faces with his face, even with movies.
Exactly.
A lot of these movies, a lot of them knights was Jake. A lot of
Vikings,
Vikings with Jake. That's why they came up with that word barbarian. Barbarian, don't quote me on this, but I believe barbarian just meant that they didn't speak their language. They didn't speak the language that was in rulership at that time, so they called them barbarians. But a lot of them was Jake, But and like you said, there's a lot of information out here that will prove that we were on high. But he's uplifted right now. He's on 10 right now. He's proud right now. So what does he do? He jacked the prices of that information. I got a lot of books that would, that's the Lord at the end of the day, because a lot of them books was way out my price range, but they're not just happening to look on Amazon when they drop. To the point where I can afford it. But there's a lot of stamps of royalty where you could clearly see that in these times they were melanated people.
And Esau allows those books to get out. What type of books you think he has in his life?
Right.
What type of documents he has underground? That type of information. See, these are wicked elites. Hey, they know who they are. They know what has happened over the course of history.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, they have a lot of those receipts, they have a lot of those documents, they have a lot of actual paintings, a lot of actual footage. They have a lot of actual items, concerning things that they have stolen from us, man. Hidden in these bunkers in these different areas all over.
Yeah, they're so proud. This is how proud he is, and you can finish that in a second. This is how proud he is. He will take a painting. He will paint. I'm trying to word this right. He will paint somebody painting over a picture of it. The iconoclasm. He will actually paint somebody distorting an actual portrait. You see that all the time. That's how proud this devil is.
Hey, if I may add, you seen it in that Book of Clarence movie where the guy was painting that at the end of the movie where they was painting the Lord to be that guy that played they painted him white anyway, but the guy that played what the fuck his name is? He was like one of them Marvel niggas.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah. You can start from the top again.
First Maccabees chapter 3 and verse First Maccabees 3 and 48. It says, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. And like the brother was going into, he's going into iconoclasm, the Renaissance period. When Esau came back into power, he basically whitewashed and destroyed all the true icons, the true images, and set up images that resembled him, which goes hand in hand with his white supremacy.
Right.
So when Jake looks at things that are set up to be good and right and iconic, from from the basis of the history of America and history of Europe and rulers, hey, they look at those images and they're all images that look like Esau.
Right.
Okay, when the majority of those, I'm not going to say the majority, but a lot of those images are the false images, not the true images of those people who were in rulership and they did those particular things.
Look at the movies. Look what they play everybody. The Ten Commandments. How you Yasha Allah and Egypt? You know what I mean? How you both of them? You know what I mean? Go to
It really makes it look like nobody. Look, even to the movie, he's everything.
we just
Spanish,
now
the Asians.
just on the color scheme. They taught us that we came from Africa as slaves, right? But in the movies, y'all the Africans too. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You gotta pick a side. You know what I mean? You can't be. Look at the movie Troy. Everybody. Man, first of all, we know through the spirit, Achilles, where he was moving. You know what I mean? Come on now. You know what I'm saying? Finish that out.
Malachi 1-4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished,
We on the low.
but we will return and rebuild the desolate places.
We gonna get our get back.
Nah. Their name says lesbians deserve breast cancer, but they say they hate this place. And Afghanistan, they rather live in Afghanistan where they burn rainbow people. That's why I was just laughing. But you asked, but I was like,
Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua of hosts of armies, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Hey, so the Lord said, hey man, you gonna have your time. You know what I mean? You're gonna build up. You're gonna be proud. You're gonna have your chest poked out. You're gonna be back on high. You know, you're gonna have our people doing all type of wicked shit. You know what I mean? Hurt. You know, painting a negative, wicked image on us. You know, but the Lord said, hey man, I will destroy. I will bring down. You know what I mean? Somebody get Isaiah 66 for was it 15? You know what I mean? Because this is how the Lord gonna tear shit up. Because this place cannot be up forever, man. This shit will be straight Tasmanian devil land if he kept rolling. You know what I mean? This place would be a big ass whirlwind, and all you want to know your left from your right. You know what I'm saying?
I got
Go
you.
ahead.
This is Isaiah 66.
Did you have it?
This is Isaiah 66 and 15. It says, for behold, Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind.
He said the Lord will come with fire. You know, and that place right there teaches that who they ignorantly call Jesus is coming back to give out big ass hugs, throw mad peace signs up, you know what I mean, with smiles and giggles, you know, and gonna float like everything's smooth. You know, he's gonna come floating like Prince. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
It says, for behold, and behold means to look. Yahweh will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire.
He's coming with anger and fury, the opposite of what this world teaches. He's angry. He's pissed off. You know, hey, you know, this is me speaking as a man, but I'll be just meditating on. He probably looking back at Yahweh like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He off the leash. He ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if y'all seen it, but Jake made a thing where he sat down as the Lord, and then he acted like he did a couple frames where he was acting like different angels and the Lord, and then he was sitting down, he was like, he said, Lord, is it time? And then his eyes turned red and all this other stuff, and then he was like, yeah, go get my people. And then that's when he left, and all the angels left with him, and then he came and got his people. It was like a little acting thing, but it reminded me of that. It says verse 16. It says, for by fire and by his sword will he plead with all flesh.
That don't sound like peace to me. You know? That sounds like, hey, the Lord's coming back to get his revenge and to bring his people out of their low state. Right? You know? And the ones of ours that ain't meant to go, they getting done dirty too. Well, I should say they getting done right. Right. You know? You got any more?
Yeah, it says, and the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Many. Hold on. But these churches out here say, hey, yes, Jesus loves me. You know, and everybody can go up to so-called heaven, right?
I got one.
Yeah, you got.
This is Isaiah 34:6. It says, "The sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh hath a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea." And that slaughter is coming to America when Yahweh Shah returns, man. And the book of Titus, it says that the Lord is coming with clouds and his angels, man. Well, no, it's in the book of Jude. Like, yeah, I'm done, bro.
We'll go to Revelation 18. I'm supposed to go around
Yeah, that's good.
This is Revelation 18:1. It says, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, is become the habitation of devils."
Hey, man. We see it, and spiritually, we know this is Babylon. This is Babylon the Great, you know. Well, I'll say this, the virgin daughter of Babylon, you know. So
Right, Babylon.
it is Babylon the Great, but the reason why we call it virgin daughter of Babylon because the skirt has not been lifted yet. But now you're starting to see that thigh. You know what I mean? You're starting to see that thigh poke out a little bit, you know. Go ahead.
It says, "In the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird." It says, "For all nations have drunken of the wine of the wrath of her fornication."
And all nations have. That's why all these other nations can't wait to get over here because this place pushes do as thou wilt spirit. I think I said this a couple weeks ago when I was over here. You'll see a so-called Muslim woman come out here wearing pants but still got her hijab. That's confusion. But that's that do as thou wilt spirit. Oh, I still believe in Allah, but I believe in women empowerment. You know?
That's that American news.
Yeah, that's what Babylon pushes, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she's so called great. Everybody wants to come over here and get a piece of that devil's pie. You know? Got it.
It says, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies."
Yeah, you see top E got it, but then these other nations come over here and get what's that? They lick our wounds. Yeah, the other nations lick our wounds because they get their riches off our backs as well. You know? Got it.
I'm gonna jump down to verse 10. It says, matter of fact, verse 9, it says, "And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar off for the fear of her torments, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come."
That's how fast this place will come to naught. Hey, that's why we always push that. Hey, the Lord's going to come as what? A thief in the night, man. And he's coming with his angels, man, ready to go to war, man. And there's nothing that he and his top elites of all over the four corners of the earth can do about it, man. Nothing he can do about it.
It says, "And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth her merchandise anymore." Going into those dogs that are basically picking our stores. They set up these different businesses, those bodegas, and they profit off these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They profit off your condition. Because in your condition, guess what? They can set up certain things that you need. You know, and Esau has set them up real nice to give them, establishments, give them, different grants and different statuses on the earth, classifications, so they can thrive. They can thrive very easily.
Remember when the Benjamite brother came up here and he told us, he's like, yo, Moab is pushing the Benjamites out of their businesses and taking over their buildings and forcing Benjamin to be on the corner selling, like on the curb selling their product. You know what I mean? So is that not, basically what Jake has worked hard at, whether it was forced or they trying to get it out, get it, how they say, get it out the mud. once they get it established up and running, you know, they might have added this to the building, might have got the water pipes correct. Oh, now Moab coming through, move out the way. You know what I mean? To the point where a lot of these other nations, they get reclassified as white. Is that not wild?
That's
Right.
Yeah, see, if you try to establish some type of business, especially if the banks ain't back, you know, if you don't have certain grants, certain loans, you know, if certain things aren't being set up for you, you know, it's gonna be very, very hard. It's not impossible. It's gonna be very, very hard, you know, to succeed and to survive, especially on a high income level status. You know what I'm saying? You know, but like the brother's going into, you know, these other nations, you know, the banks back them, you know, they're giving different grants, they're giving different loans, you know, they're giving different things so they can have these different stores and these different shops, you know. And Esau primarily puts them amongst you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You don't see these different nations amongst Esau's neighborhood.
Right.
You know, Esau don't go down the street. He's talking to a Habib and, you know, at the corner store and pumping kid. Nah, hell no. You know, this is amongst your area, Jay.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
I'm gonna skip to verse 15. It says, "The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her." See, these merchants were made rich off of her. You know, these other nations that have been over here for 10, 15, 20 years. You know, they're set up real nice. Now they're in Esau's neighborhood now. You go to Esau's neighborhood, you got Ishmael, you got now they got a nice house. Now Esau comes out of his house and he's seeing these other nations amongst them. Because this has gone on for quite some time now. So now they got a little savings.
Right, he's established now.
Right.
Now, because when them nations first came over here, he was real humble.
Yeah.
How you doing? Hey,
Right,
you need anything? Now they're established.
Yep.
And eat dirt, filth them rubbed off on them. Now they looking at Jake like, hurry up and buy. Get the fuck out my store.
Oh yeah, I remember they
You know
shot the little girl in L.A. in the back of the head over orange juice. I believe.
But that's how. And think about that. These nations look at us like we not shit because now they're established. They actually had the chance to send money to their family and bring them over. So now they deep too.
Yeah.
So now Habib corner store right here. You go around the corner, there's another corner store, and that's their cousin, right? Then you cross the street, not in VA because it's Commonwealth. In other states, you got a liquor store that the other cousin is running. So they really corner.
They monopolize.
You're right.
They monopolize.
Yeah. That's more up.
It says, "The merchants of these things which were made rich by."
They got a whole China.
Hey, beautiful. In various places. LA got a Chinatown.
Really?
DC, I believe, has a Chinatown. New York has a Chinatown.
Hey, I seen something where the Muslims up there in New York, they starting to have their own police force. They're like those Jewish people up there. Yeah, I got my bad.
Yeah, you got it. Go ahead.
It says, "The merchants of these things which were made rich by her shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing, and saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls.
That version.
For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught."
Oh man, that skirt just flew off. The whole ass
blew
out.
up. What's that white lady she was an actor. She would step over like
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah.
The whole ass,
Yeah.
the undergarment showing everything. You know what I mean? Ain't no slip on it under the dress. Y'all know I'm too old.
Yeah, I know
I'm
what you
showing my
mean.
age. Talking about a slip. There ain't nothing there. You know what I mean?
It says, "Every shipmaster and all the company and ships and sailors and as many trade by sea stood afar off and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city?" Because really, you know, America really can't be compared to any other city, any country, you know, any establishment on this earth. You know, it's basically looked at as that golden city.
And a lot of other places try to mimic.
Right.
You know, the way it looks. Right.
You know, as highly, you know, even if you see these various different places around there, I mean, you look at Dubai, you know, it's well built up, you know, there's a lot of technology, a lot of, you know, multi-millionaires. I think Dubai is one of the places where the majority of a lot of the population is very, very wealthy.
Very.
You know,
That's why the nigga want to go over there and get shitted on.
But,
Right.
but look at their mentality.
Yeah.
They build their buildings how he built on high.
Right.
You know?
And then that's not even compared. You can't compare Dubai to America, right? You know, and you ain't got people flocking and fleeing to Dubai, even though Dubai is set up really, really nice, man. Even some of the laws and some of the things they have in place, you be like, okay, it's clean over there. You ain't got to worry about trash.
But you can't do as thou wilt over there.
Nah, hell no.
You can go ahead
Oh,
and
yeah,
get
you
caught
happen to the
smoking a
black
blunt
one.
over there. You know what I mean?
And that's what I was going getting into. That's why people aren't flocking, or look at Dubai in that particular manner. They look at Babylon the Great in that particular manner. It's like you was going into that do as thy will spirit. I can come over here and I can do whatever I want to do. I can be what I want to be. And if I want to be a mole, if I want to be a woman, if I want to be a man, if I want to be a little kid, anything I want to be, I have the freedom and I have the right. It's my right to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just think about this. Think about all these other nations that came over here, switched their religion to Christianity, and so they can live it up over here. You got a lot of Moab that's Christians out here, preaching the gospel. You know what I mean? You got a lot of Elamites that then left Buddha and all that other shit. The fuck around. You know what I mean?
It's more than just the structure,
Yeah.
the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
the high skyscrapers, all the glitz and glamour. It's more to America than that. Why people, have flocked over to this place. It's the philosophies that are in this place. Yeah. These people are attracted to, what Esau pushes out in his philosophy. Hey, you can leave your country, you can leave your land, and you can abide under our laws, and we'll protect you. You don't have to follow after, these regimes and these laws that are amongst your particular nation and what they believe in, and you can be a free spirit. And ultimately they come over here and corrupt themselves.
But they don't.
The nations come over here and they're actually worse off over here, even though they might be a little wealthier. They're actually worse off over here, than they were over there in their land. That illusion, they come over here and work for 30 years, tired.
Yeah, but they don't realize that guy that comes there all looking soft and smile at him, something come on over here is alive. He was a murderer from the beginning. You know what I mean?
True body not in him.
Yeah.
It says, verse 19, and they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costliness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles and prophets. For Yahweh hath avenged you on her. And like the scripture says, the Lord's going to make what is it?
Memorial.
Somebody, you grab that now. What they go with that? Because the Lord said he's going to make a swift destruction of this place. Like we was going into in Revelation 16, the Lord says it's only going to take, 1 hour, 59 minutes to destroy this place.
And that's why a lot of times when we open up, we say we hear the prophesy of what? The downfall of this place you call America. That's why. Because the scriptures say it's coming to naught. And we know that this place is turmoil to our people. Got that out?
Yeah. It's Zephaniah 1:18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be.
You come out Zephaniah 1:18? Is it Zechariah?
Yeah, but this place is going down, man. And to a lot of people it might seem like, oh, we're wrong for saying that. But hey, we have the spiritual eyesight. Hey, the Wadi Hashem Yahshua for giving us that spiritual eyesight to see what's wrong with this place.
What has society done for us?
Right.
Look what they did to us. We got the fucking we got all the right.
Look, to the point on a lower level that we ain't bothering nobody. We just preaching the word that this damn devil still wants to put his foot on and that make us move.
He got down for all the nations being rich.
Right.
All the nations had something to do down for the they touched all our holy things.
Yep.
Since we've been destroyed, everybody that touched all of our holy things. They touched our temple and the benefits of that. Our demise, everybody has become rich. He got all right. He got all right in the fucking world. To say America. And everybody, like what it says.
Grab you one.
Route 432, going into the latter verse. So miserable are the cities that we had to serve.
This is laying it back on Zephaniah 1 and 18. Neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy, for he shall make even a speedy riddance of all of them that dwell in the land.
Yeah, so hey, America will be destroyed very, very quickly, very, very swiftly. You know, these other nations boast in their nuclear technology. They boast in that their nuclear missiles can hit over here in 28 minutes, 30 minutes. You know, some of them sooner than that, 20 minutes. You know, because these nations that possess these intercontinental ballistic missiles, you know, they're placed in different distances from America. You know, which I believe the closest is China. You know, and
No, Russia is closest to America because Alaska is right there.
Yeah, you're right, Con. You know, I believe China and Russia being the closest. Hey man, it's not gonna take long for these missiles to come over here.
Right.
You know, so once these missiles hit, hey, the destruction's gonna take place very, very quickly.
Yeah.
You know,
And
so in a matter of 59 minutes, you know, America's gonna be obliterated.
We're gonna rejoice in that too, man.
Right.
You know, hey man, it's gonna be a happy and fearful feeling at the same time. You know what I mean? You know, because hey, we know by faith that these things are gonna happen. You know, we're gonna get pulled out. Lord's will we be the men. You know, say this humbly. Lord will we be those men that we get pulled out, even if it has at the last second, because it's good to say that as well. You know. So hey man, with that man, this is Great Millstone, Virginia. We hope this was edifying. Lord's will will be out here the next week. We're gonna Panya Hakodam, that means face the east. We give all honor, praises, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakuras.
We say double honor to the apostle, the Great Millstone, who grew well, who teach well, where we learn this knowledge, wisdom, and truth from. We want to say Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwam Yashala.
Kwam Yashala.